Hi, tonight I'm back with hard money lender Beau Eckstein, and tonight we're going to talk about construction loans. And specifically in this topic, we're going to talk about how would one get a private money construction loan. So take it away, Beau.
All right. Well, basically, you have identified a property that you're interested in, usually writing an offer, or maybe you already have the property, that you already own it or a partner owns it. So now you have to get the financing so you can build the house or the apartments or whatever residential type project you're building on the property. So our company usually gets involved right around when the plans are done and you have submitted them and you're going to get all your permits and you're going to get what we call shovel ready. So you're really close to being able to break ground on the project. That's really like where we want to get involved on a construction loan. The difference is sometimes we help and we'll do an acquisition loan. So a lot of times there's a great deal, a dynamite piece of property in a great location, and you know if you could purchase the property, you could build $1 million home, spec home, and sell it for a profit. So we do acquisition type loans that lead into a construction loan. And on those type of deals, we structure them first as a purchase money deal, and then we'll usually do a second deed of trust, which is the construction money. But that's after the plans get approved through the city.
Okay. So are there any special requirements or, with a typical mortgage, you have to supply W-2s and job history and a breakdown of your assets and liabilities and all that kind of stuff. Are the requirements more stringent, less stringent with a construction loan, or are they pretty much the same? Can you elaborate?
Sure. So the difference is there's hard money construction loans, there's regular construction loans through a bank. And right now, in the spec world, and a spec basically means a contractor or an investor is building on speculation. They're building to sell for a profit. These types of loans are very difficult in the market right now to get funded by any banks. Banks are starting finally to loosen up and lend a little bit more in the construction world, but it's still very difficult. So thus there's companies like our group that we're a fund and we specialize in lending money on construction type projects. So on the private money world, talking about construction, it's more makes sense. So we're not so driven on having a 750 credit score and fully document everything. We do require tax returns and bank statements and a credit report, but we look at the overall project and we put more weight on the project as opposed to the individual. And sure, if you've done 5 or 6 homes in the last 3 years and we know you're pretty solid, that definitely helps. But overall, it's more like we underwrite like almost like a commercial property where the property needs to be able to really take care of itself. So that's kind of more how the private money construction world works. So first you have to have the plans approved. You have to have a construction budget, and on our side, we do due diligence. We have a third-party construction management company do a budget review. They look at the budget, make sure everything's in line with realistic costs. And we also do a future value appraisal based on the plans of the property. And we'll go up to 65% of the future value.
Okay, great. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you for a possible project, a construction type project, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Right here on the screen, beaueckstein.com. You can get a hold of me that way through an email or my phone number's listed throughout the website.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks.
Okay.